Waddle waddle, it's me Waddles. So right now, live all the way up until April 7th, in celebration of the upcoming Minecraft movie, Minecraft is hosting a big live event server. On this live event server, there are quests and challenges, hints, minigames, and even more. In today's video, we'll be talking that brand new cave you can earn, some best strategies, little tricks, and secrets too. If you're driving your car currently, put it into park, sit back, and let's dive straight in. So this server, this thing is pretty sick. The very first time you slide into the server, which by the way, I guess I should say how you actually get to the server. Minecraft Bedrock Edition, onto the main menu, there's a brand new button. Tap this button, you get a little bit more information on what you're actually doing here. If you tap read more, it takes you to an article. If you tap play now, it takes you to the server. Now this thing was so sick. The very first time you jump onto the server, if you have all of your settings, sounds enabled, there's a little bit of voice acting and an intro cinematic to the server. This is the best way that I think an event has ever been kicked off before, but tragically, you can only see it one time, so make sure you lock in and listen in. Now, after this video, if you're looking for a little bit more juicy server content, I actually live streamed from this server a couple of days ago. It was pretty fun to go live, explore the server, and check it out. In that live stream, I actually went step by step and finished the day 1 quest 2, so an in-depth guide, if you will. Now, once you get into the server, this is basically like the main hub, the lobby, if you will. You're gonna spawn in here. We've got different characters from the movie. You can interact with the characters and
who want to destroy this world.
Oh my gosh, it's voice acted. It's beautiful. Converse with the characters, meet the squad, and just kind of hang out and explore. We've got a lot of different things. Some things that feel like they should be interactable, but they're totally not. Now, in your hotbar, when you spawn into this world, you will have a sword, a bow, a pickaxe. Those are going to be very important for the quests that you will take on later on. On the other side of the hotbar, we've got empty cosmetic slot. I haven't bought any quite yet. We've got a map, which will help us fast travel around this server so we can find the quests a little bit quicker. And then last things last, most importantly here, we've got our quest book guide thing. By completing these 6 quests right here, best strategies and how to complete the quest, we'll talk about them in a minute. But by completing these quests at the end, day number 6 or whatever you want to call it, you will be able to earn a brand new cape. Brand new cape, I'll give you a little sneak peek right now. Look at that thing, it's gorgeous. But the full cape has actually been leaked already too. Now, while inside of the lobby, not checking out any of the minigames quite yet, there are a couple of key places that you're going to need to know. Key place number 1 is going to be the cosmetic shop. This is going to be the place with a big, giant diamond boot hanging from it. Move into this building over here, and you can't really talk to the NPCs. Instead, inside of this shop, we have a bunch of different items. You can look at them, highlight them, and actually, you're able to purchase these things for in-the-game currency. That's right, microtransaction. No, I'm kidding. You earn the emeralds by doing things in the server. You can't buy them. So looking around inside of this thing, most of these things are just different cosmetics that you can equip and rock around the server. No clue if this stuff was ethically obtained though, unfortunately. Now, to my best understanding, these cosmetics are purely just cosmetics. There's a better spot to spend your money, and to that spot, it's actually going to be right next to Jack Black, Minecraft Steve, the crafting house right here. As it shows us in the intro cinematic, you can slide into this thing and actually upgrade your default spawn equipment. For example, the bow. If we go over here to this crafting table station, we can upgrade the bow for 1,200 emeralds to get the power 1 enchantment. That's going to help me in some of the minigames. Over at this enchanting table, we can enchant it with punch. Now, I caution you, because these upgrades for your different tools here, some of them are pricey. Fortune 1, that's a huge help, but 5,000 emeralds, oh, it's painful. We'll talk about earning coins in a minute, but yeah, gosh. This scene right here, though, is one of my favorite shots. It's one of those background scenes that we've seen in a lot of the Minecraft movie trailers, and it's just so cool, the different items on the shelves there. Now, around at the server, there are some other cool things that you're able to find. For example, a lava chicken. If you'd like to get your hands on lava chicken, all you need to do is look for the giant chicken kiosk, run over to it, jump inside of it, and on the floor right here will be a lava chicken item. All you need to do is walk over it, step on it to pick it up. If you eat it, just like with the add-on, you get a little bit of speed boost for a little bit of time, and you actually don't lose the item. This is a great way to travel around the server a little bit quicker. Now, while running around the server, there are tons of things that you can explore and some little things you'll be able to find, but there are also some big beacon beams. The beacon beams represent the location or starting points for the other lobbies, and the other lobbies are the areas in which you are able to find different quests. Finally, for our little server right here, you are able to actually find money just laying around the server, like somebody dropped it on the ground and you can pick it up. For example, one of the spots that you will be able to find a little bit of money, and these are one-time finds, but next to the cosmetic shop in this little courtyard, there are some emeralds sitting on the ground. Walk into it, pick it up, and just like that, 80 coins, they're mine. From this spawn fountain, the most amount of coins that I have been able to find just laying on the floor, well, we're going to turn around and go away from, like, the big giant mountain, run all the way over to the ocean. And like Otis Redding sitting on the dock of the bay over here, you will be able to find 200 coins just floating there. That's kind of a big pickup. Earning money. So if you want to upgrade your tools, you're going to need to earn it. Finding money is definitely an option, but it's not really a renewable long-term source. Instead, if you'd like to earn money, it's all about these different quests. We've got 3: Wilderness, Outer Walls, and Mines. In my opinion, for earning money, I think it's the mines, but really, to be honest, it all comes down to personal preference and whatever you enjoy doing the most. A great way to earn a bunch of coins, if you haven't done them already, are going to be the quests, because by completing the quests here, well, you'll get an experience reward, but also a ton of money and some kind of special unlockable as well. Now, in order to complete our quest, we are going to have to usually do a bunch of different minigames. Our first minigame will take place over at the walls with Garrett. This minigame is a relatively straightforward one. It's essentially a defend the castle type minigame. Oh yeah, we got jazzy sounds. Jazzy, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's enough. Head over into the Outer Walls lobby, and from the nether portals up on top of this wall, you will see piglins rushing out. All you need to do is stand up on top of these walls and hit the piglins, barrage them with a bunch of arrows. But be careful about standing still for a long time, because if you do stand still for a long time, like that right there, they will launch fireballs over at you. Quest number 2 will take place inside of the wilderness, and at this one, well, it's basically a defend the llama card minigame. I was talking about it on stream. I couldn't remember which COD game it is, but this is totally like one of them, where you have like a payload or something, and you need to get it to the end of the map. You're gonna have this llama card. It's best to move alongside the llama card, maybe stand off center a little bit behind it, and basically just take out all of the mobs as the card goes from station to station to station. Now, there are going to be a couple of different routes that this card will run through this map. I timed it out. It seems that each route takes approximately 2 minutes time, but of course our timing here is chicken jockey. Our timing here will depend on how quickly your squad can get the job done. And then last things last, we've got the mining minigame. So it's got to go. We got this little leaderboard right here. This will keep track of how many ores you've mined. So look for the yellow box, jump inside of it, pick a level, and let's go. So this mines minigame, this is my personal favorite one. What we're going to want to do here is run over into the mines, and you have to be careful. There's going to be some bad guys, so watch out for the Instagram baddies. But run around inside of the mines, look for the ores, and I mean, it's so straightforward. Take the pickaxe and mine the ores. The only catch here is whatever ores you pick up, you need to make it out of the mines back to safety for the ores to actually count. It seems that the deeper you go into the mines, the better the ores you can find, but also the more dangerous of bad guys you will be able to find too. So a little bit of a risk-reward situation. It's your call. Inside of the mines, if you get lost, all you need to do is look for the signs. There are signs placed around this map that will always point you back towards the exit lobby, whatever you want to call it. Ayo, and you can see right there, kind of, maybe you just caught it, how the mobs just literally manifest right in front of you. So yeah, be careful. When inside of the mines, make it all the way back over to this wooden platform right here, and you have logged all of your reward that you found. The quests, completing every single daily quest, I mean, it's going to be easy, very, very straightforward here, but it will be time consuming. Daily quest number 1. The wilderness. You'll need to deliver 5 carts. To do that, all you need to do is play the minigame, just run in loops, stay by the cart, defeat the baddies. In the mines, retrieve 100 ores. So same thing, go down to the mines, run around, pick up the ores, and then make it out of the mines alive. One big little pro tip that I have for you, do not push your luck. When you are down inside of the mines, once you start getting like a decent amount of materials, get out of there, hightail it. You could use your pickaxe to clear out ways to get through the mines a little bit easier, push mobs into lava, whatever, but don't get too greedy. And then last things last, for quest number 1, this is the lengthiest quest out of all of them. Outer Walls. Defend the Outer Walls through 5 waves. I mean, this one took quite a bit of time. One tip that I do have here for you at this minigame, don't stand in one spot for too long. And also, if you notice that people are all crowded in one area, move down to the other sides of this map, because there are multiple iron golems that you need to keep safe. And you know, if your reinforcements are spread like too thin or concentrated on one spot, then the other golems are going to suffer. They can only deal so much damage. Now, the thing with these quests here is they will not unlock every single day. Instead, new quests will unlock every other day. I have done the math here. I believe this means our final quest will unlock right around the day that the Minecraft movie releases, April 4th. This makes this event, at least when it comes to the unlockable things, the one that will take the longest, I believe, out of all of the events that we've ever had. One thing that you can do right now that I don't know if is totally intended or not, but you can actually tap on these locked icons and see the other quests as well. So for quest number 2, gas incoming. Piglin reinforcements have arrived at the outer walls. Help defend it to get the battle cry emote. And you need to take out the ghasts. So that is going to go down over at this outer wall section. And I believe this is where we get to the whole thing of this server evolving and changing as we go throughout this event. Because right now, at least, like when I'm making this video, there are no gas quite yet. By the time there are gas, they will come out of the portals, shoot them out of the air. Our next daily quest is quest number 3, farm mobs, not crops. The fight is going well, make sure it stays that way. Enemies killed, 0 out of 200. You're going to just need to take out bad guys. In my humble opinion, the best way to pull this one off is going to be over inside of the wilderness minigame. Find that cart, llama cart right over here, and then just take out the bad guys. Maybe run in with your sword and spam them, use your bow, whatever. But from my experience, it is this minigame right here in which you will be able to take out the most amount of bad guys in the least amount of time. Oh, and one other little tip with this llama minigame, if there is nobody near the llama cart, it will stop, so somebody needs to stay near this llama cart and get it to move. In order to escort this llama cart all the way into the castle, the city, just follow the cart, and then once the cart makes it inside the walls, make sure you are like right near the cart for it to count as a delivery. Our next quest number 4, the Wandering Trader's route has expanded. Defend the cart to get the Kadusha mode. So in order to pull this one off, you are going to need to defend the cart like no other. The route has expanded, which is, again, I think one of the changes that will happen to the server as we progress. And maybe the route is going to get a little bit longer, and the minigame will get a little bit more challenging. This is definitely one of those minigames that is a way easier to pull off, especially keeping that cart in good condition, if you play this server at like peak hours, when there are lots and lots of people online. Next up, quest number 5, protect the iron golems at the outer walls to get the jetpack. This one might be a little bit more difficult to do. You need to make sure your forces are spread out. There are a couple of different strategies for this one. Either 1, make sure everyone is spread out and try and keep all of the golems alive, or 2, just focus over on the center 2 or 3 iron golems and try and make sure these ones remain alive. You probably guessed it, but tragically, you will not be able to complete these other quests, for example, day number 6, until it is properly unlocked. For day number 6, you will need diamonds inside of the mines. 60 of them. Now, right now, at least as of the recording of this video, I wasn't able to actually find any diamonds. However, on stream in chat at one point, I was able to see that somebody said they found diamonds by taking out the big bad piglin boss. It's like treasure that you can find. If I had to take a guess, maybe going deeper inside of the mines will lead you quicker to diamonds too. And so after that, after all of these days of completing different challenges, once you've completed every single one of them, you will be able to earn the Yearn Cape. Now, the Yearn Cape, thanks to none other than Wham, we could take a quick look at the cape in all of its full glory right now. So this cape, like we got a little taste of from the promo that Minecraft dropped. I mean, it's a gray cape. It's got a little reference to the mines, but Jack Black is on every cape. Man, this man either is making bank here with his representation inside of the game, or like, were the pixel artists on vacation? Don't get me wrong, I like Jack Black, but it's so sad that like all 3 capes are basically just the same elytra. Now, 2 tips for completing these events and making them a little bit easier. Tip number 1 of this shop, upgrade your gear. Early on in the event, it's definitely not necessarily 100% necessary, but I think the event is going to get a little bit more challenging as we go on, so you might want to consider upgrading your gear a little bit, especially getting some fortune on your pickaxe for those 60 diamonds. The other tip that I could give you is, well, maybe wait. So the event and all of these quests, as you can see here, many of these quests actually overlap. Like, you will have to play these 3 minigames multiple times over. If you were to wait till, say, near the end of the event to try and go for all of the quests, well, then you can complete multiple quests at the same exact time. Like, while you're trying to defeat all of the enemies, you could also be getting the carts to completion with 40% health. Of course, you could hop on day by day and chunk away at these quests or whatever you want to do, but the quests will not go away. You will be able to jump onto the server until April 7th and complete every single quest. Hey, look, a little bit more money. 50 coins, that's not much, but that's nice. Now, this sends us over into the final portion of this video, which is little hints and teasers. Look, that tinfoil hat, it's on, but it's also like not on too tightly, so take it with a grain of salt. But, you know, I think it's interesting that after seeing the Minecraft movie trailer with all those flying ghasts, and surprised we're getting a flying ghast update, you never know. Is there maybe more stuff coming to the game from the Minecraft movie than we would have initially thought? So the first thing that I noticed, like immediately, as soon as I jumped on the server, oh my gosh, like, look, this could be a resource pack. It's giving actions and stuff or something, but these animations are beautiful. Think about it. With everything that Mojang has been cooking lately, specifically beautiful new graphics coming to the game, like what? Are animations that are a little bit better too far off of the table? I don't necessarily think so. I mean, I guess you never know. I feel like, personally, a shader update is a little bit more crazier of an idea than an animation update, right? Another thing that's got a lot of emphasis here inside of the movie, the event server, whatever, jetpacks, flying. Well, you know what? I guess they're kind of already adding flying to this next update, right? Another beautiful thing that I found all over the server that I'm pretty sure is just like basically an add-on or whatever is all of this beautiful decor and furniture going on. Like, we've got tables, we've got fancier flower pots with big flowers, we've got chairs inside of the game, and I've been looking at every single villager for hours inside of the server to try and find a different profession, maybe perhaps a hint, but I can't. While we're over here at this giant cathedral, though, let's take a look at the windows because, wow, could you imagine stained glass coming to the game? That feels like a really vanilla idea that would be so hard. Also, I love this area in particular with, like, the pink sheep. These are so cool. I always wish that these event servers didn't just become lost media after the server goes offline. Like, a world download for them from Mojang would be really cool. I know maybe a lot of the stuff would break or not fully work, but still, it would be so sick to be able to have these things later on. Another thing that I think is quite odd with how much emphasis it's getting is lava chicken. Like, we initially had that add-on. We have the big reference to, like, all of it inside of the movie trailer. The idea of a food that maybe grants a speed buff, I mean, I feel like that's a pretty ancient idea. It's a pretty sick idea that I feel would go really, really well inside of vanilla Minecraft. A little bit of roof parkour right here, by the way, for, whoa, 400 coins. That's gotta be a new high score. Yeah, second thought, I guess there's a lot of money you can earn all over this server. Speaking of food and quickness, though, I want to go back over to this thing for a second because adorable and strange boots. So if we take a look at this wall right here, for the most part, this is all stuff that is currently inside of the vanilla game. Like a leather helmet, a turtle shell helmet, whatever. These swiftness boots. So I know this thing is modeled off of an aesthetic thing that's inside of the movie. You can actually earn them from completing one of the quests. You can see them right there, but imagine this idea, Pegasus boots inside of vanilla Minecraft. I'm always a big fan of being able to earn more gear, find gear, kind of like the mace or the trident all around the world. And to now, last things last today. Now, I've been having a lot of trouble actually locating this boss, but I did find it before, and when I was able to find this thing down in the mines, it absolutely removed me from existence, like, immediately. But down inside of the mines, I was able to find this gigantic, big, bad piglin boss. Thinking about not only this event server, but the movie, and the piglin DLC add-on. And the idea that years ago, I still haven't forgotten, that the devs said they had an idea for another boss inside of Minecraft. And I mean, it feels so straightforward. The idea of a piglin boss added into Minecraft, I mean, how could they not? With how much of a focus this big, bad, dangerous guy is getting here, I almost start to wonder if maybe this is the next boss that'll come to the game. And I guess who knows, maybe with the flying ghast update, it could kind of fit thematically. Anyways, that just about does it, laddies. The big event server for the Minecraft movie. A tour around the server, that brand new cave, how to get your hands on it, what it looks like, and even more. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I will probably, hopefully, be live from the server again before its conclusion. Smash like, subscribe, and check out the live stream for even more servery goodness. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.